the tip of the top, yeah.
Keep going.
Put my kids in Givenchy, she must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a needy. Be capping them cars, be leased. Youngest in charge, I speak for the streets. I would nod and nod, they woke up a beast. Struggle what made me, we used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look on me better like with me, yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that mix, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes, you know I live in the mix.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Oh, nice shot by Brown. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, B.A., it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Poole from long range. Boston with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Golden State with it. 4-point game. Here's Poole. And the shot goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Screen by Horford. It's stolen by Curry. It's Wiggins on the wing. From deep. And the basket by Curry.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own. It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
And Horford gets it to go.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Sinks it from distance.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Well, Wiggins didn't just get an all-star selection in 2022. Richard, he was picked as a starter.
And that's saying something for a man who isn't always the focal point of his team's offense. Wiggins doesn't need to be the main guy. He wants to be the glue that holds the team together.
Horford can't hit. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. The kick out to Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Golden State with a rebound. Clock at 6. Back to Poole. The 3 is up. Nice D from Tatum.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Horford inside. And Horford powers it home.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
Pass to Poole. Back to Thompson. The kick out to Poole. From downtown. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Poole's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Out to Horford. Oh, it's blocked by Green. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. The kick out to Wiggins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Good work by Wiggins going right into the coverage. Now, he knows how to get himself to the line and get the shot off.
Good on the 2nd one. Tatum with it. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors 14. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the 2nd quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. Boston trailing.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Here's Brown. Thompson with some nice D. Outside Curry. They set the pick. Pass to Wiggins. Outside for Green. Takes the 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
3 points.
Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08, the players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Right side Tatum. Pass to Horford. Rebounded by Green.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Poole. 43 points last game out. Into the lane. The three from Thompson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Horford. It's tipped. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. And Boston calls time here. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Brogdon. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. To the paint. And stolen by Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Curry.
2 minutes.
A minute 53 left in the first half of basketball. It's good.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in NBA history during the 21-22 season.
Now here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Five on the clock. Goes back up. Here's Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Wiggins. And the layup is good. Wiggins has got 8. And Stephen set that record against the Knicks, Richard.
Yeah, with Ray Allen in attendance to watch as he passed him on the list. You can tell it meant a lot to Steph. Maybe the greatest shooter, not maybe, the greatest shooter the game has ever seen.
And he makes a first.
And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history. No longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thompson. 6 points for him. On the wing, Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Brogdon.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
No good on that one. That one's no good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Curry from deep three-point land. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Williams with the screen. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. The shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Poole with the ball. Now guarded by Brogdon. Now here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Smart. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Golden State calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Up top, DiVincenzo. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. There's the drive. That one goes. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
DiVincenzo with the steal. Down low. Looney. And the layup is good off the glass. Looney's gotten his first basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's Wiseman. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Tatum. The Warriors pull it in. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Now here's Tatum. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Here's DiVincenzo. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Jerome. 4 on the clock. Williams grabs the board.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
It's Smart on the wing. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Golden State calls timeout.
Malcolm Brogdon at the line for 2 shots. Title Warriors. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. And he drops the first.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 3. Horford pulls it in. Boston trailing. Three-pointer. That one no good. Steps back. The 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound, Celtics. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Hauser. Here's Williams. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter.
The Warriors, 35.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Right wing. And here's Kuminga for three. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now. Pass to Horford. Brogdon from outside. Second chance effort. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
That free throw no good.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Pass to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Pritchard, here we go. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
And I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Now here's Tatum. Clock at 4. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Brown can't hit. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Hauled in by Brown. Boston on offense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Outside, Brown. And there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Warriors. And the technical free throw is good. And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Clock at 2. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Warriors ball.
Now Curry. Pass to Green. 4-3. Horford pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Wiggins with a steal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brown with the steal. Left side Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
Green, a screen. And here's Curry for 3. Rebound Boston. Outside, Brown. And he banks in the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Looking to win the drought. The kick out to Poole. Back to Green for three. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. To the inside. Green. And it's good.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And here's Horford. Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. Tatum inside. Shoots over Wiggins. Boston, no good that time either.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Now here's Curry. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
7 seconds left in the final quarter. And Boston calls time here. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
To the floor from the Celtics, Malcolm Brogdon.
On the wing, Tatum. Shoots over Curry. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt.
Things that I done go. That's hard. You always gotta shut up good.
They said though, you can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out, man. Mga kababayan, turn up! Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso, mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa bagsik ng ating tubo, isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo, huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo, kinabukasan na natin to panalo. Yeah, keep one in your mouth when you're lying and stay on my business or watch you taking my people to heights where you crying but regular living, and that's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying in booths, first true Filipino rapper on the news. Enjoy if you're cool, haters can snooze while I put my city on the map. 22-00, Longopo City, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin would sit when we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, M and ASAP with some metal and mammy, we turn up with that. Been mundane till the sun came, now we want fame like a kid in a hey, I've been in Spain, but the letter S is silent. I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. Go away if you tripping. Had a homie. Egg on the love for the people who talk over songs when they claiming they listen. These bars never done. 3 stars in the sun. Hey, blue and red draped down on the flag. No, we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund. Know that I'm willing to give for a loved one. I'm on the move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Here's Vassell, following the basket by Julius Randle. It's Barrett on the wing. His last outing, he had 24 points. Robinson, that's good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now here's Jones. Last time out, he had 13 points. To the middle. Here's Sochan. Spurs working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Pass to Grimes. It's Barrett on the wing. And to get open is Robinson. And Barrett gets it to go.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside, Jones. Screen by Pirtle. Johnson with it. Robinson picks him up. And that one, good. Johnson's got 5.
A terrific finisher inside. Johnson has earned the nickname Big Body for his aggressiveness on offense. After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
And the basket by Vassell. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Julius Randle. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. For 3, Fournier sinks the triple.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Fournier gets a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. To the right side. .114 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Pirtle. Pass to Vassell. Good on the three-point shot. Vassell's got 9.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Johnson. He has 5. Now Pirtle. And here is Vassell. And it's blocked. They get it back. Here's Jones. A second chance effort. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's a screen by Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
The speed of Derrick Rose off pick and rolls is an issue for the defense. Nice job by him coming off and finding his guy.
Pass to Vassell. Johnson with it. Jones, that's for two. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Knicks. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
It's rebounded by Brunson.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. A nice shot by Sohan.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And the call will be against Immanuel Quickley. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right side, Jones. Pass to Pirtle. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
You try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat.
Stolen by Quickley. To the inside. And Randle throws it down.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Here's Vassell. Here's Jones. Pass to Sohan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, yeah, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Shot clock at 2. Jones.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
And that one drops. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Pirtle has it in the corner. Can they get it? Robinson with the block. Goes back up. Pirtle's shot is off. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randall has many more big nights.
Here's Sohan. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Vassell. Robinson with the block. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Spurs trail by 11. Richardson outside. McDermott for three. San Antonio again missing. Floats it up for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
One thing we knew Randall could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Langford. They need this one. And he banks in the layup. Langford's got his first points of the game.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
Randall no good. It's tipped. Langford with it. And Langford with the stuff.
And how about the hops Langford has? Terrific at just rising up and being free and then throwing it down.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Knicks as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Now, here's Richardson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he comes up with the deuce.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
Collins, good. New York leading by 7. Pass to Randall. And again, New York turns it over. The Knicks making a switch here.
Substitution for your Knicks, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Richardson outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Toppin. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Richardson with it. Brunson picks him up. To the wing right side. Langford has the open look. Out to the right wing. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Pass to Langford. Here's Roby. Here's Richardson. Drops one in from the wing. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
And Barrett gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 9.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Right wing. Pass to Langford. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Brunson. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Richardson. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Inside. Here's Rope. Really left alone that time. Langford's got 7 points in the game.
And this is where Langford can really improve as a jump shooter. Off the catch, looking really good on that one.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Vassell with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And here is Vassell. He's got 9. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Sims. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And Reddish with the slam.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Fournier over to help. Stolen by Rose. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Reddish with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a...
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Up top, Vassell. Nice move. The Knicks pull it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Randall. Collins grabs the miss. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Vassell. At the top of the key, McDermott. Shot clock at 5. Left side, Collins. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
New York ball.
New York leading by 15. Now Barrett. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Vassell. Robinson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Up the floor. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Now here's McDermott. Shoots the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-point goal.
McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Vassell. Over to the wing. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Devin Vassell has got all the tools, and he's showing them off.
And here is Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Vassell, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Langford. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 9 points for Romeo Langford.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Pass to McDermott. To the left side wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Knicks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Julius Randle.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Kicks it out to Jones. Launches a three. Here's Pirtle. Another shot. And it's good on the way-in.
Just what you expect from Poeltl inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
Picked by Randall. Here's Barrett. Going inside. And Barrett slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush.
Ooh, walked in this, put on my chains on. Ooh, walked in this, put on my chains on. Yeah, she finna do what I say so. Okay, she finna do what I say so. Walk, 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 ooh, walk, you, walk, ooh, walk, you, walk, walk, walked in this, put on my chains on. Ooh, walked in this, put on my chains on. Ooh, thought that was my pants. I won't buy her no flowers, but I'll buy her here. Yeah, I came from Iran. Auntie, and she out in Japan. Wait. Woke up in the morning and I went and spent the 50 bucks. How was you? Ran out of in Colombia. And she called my phone. That's not my son. Walked in. 80,000 on my wrist. Yeah, sipping. Don't sip. No way. Walked in this, put on my chains on. Ooh, walked in this, put on my chains on. Yeah, she finna do what I say so. Okay, she finna do what I say so. Walk, 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 ooh, walk, you, walk, ooh, walk, you, walk, walk. Walked in this, put on my chains on. Ooh, walked in this, put on my chains on.
I love Flippy Lift.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. And it's San Antonio's ball. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
They get it back. Randall left side. Poeltl with the block. And he gets it back. Robinson gets the bucket.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Vassell outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
For three, Randall. Can't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. McDermott outside. Johnson with it. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Both good from the line that time. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor, solid shooting threat from outside, and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Here's Grimes. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Vassell's shot is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's Robinson, high post. Puts it up from 12. Unable to get that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Got it. 1:57 left in the first. Here's Richardson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
Now a timeout called by New York. Here's Rose. Averaging around 6 a game. Launches a three. The shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Richardson. And that one is hammered home.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Reddish. Right side Johnson. Now Richardson. Again, the Spurs score.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Oh, Toppin, a big player that can see over the top of guys. That time a good decision.
To the right side. Pirtle in the post. Outside Richardson. Hits a three-pointer. Richardson's got 9 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Toppin outside. Here's Reddish. And he buries his first look.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
San Antonio leading. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Richardson. The kick out to Johnson. The three ball. And Toppin pulls it down. Here's Reddish. Three-pointer, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Hangs in the air, and it's laid up and in by Barrett.
Well, the hustle from RJ on the offensive end was tremendous.
Back to Vassell. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Pirtle. Outside Richardson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Richardson's got 11 points. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Here's Randall following the bucket by the Spurs. Right side, Brunson. Rebound, San Antonio. Outside, Richardson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice to see the versatility in the way that Josh Richardson is scoring it here.
Here's Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Outside Brunson. Nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
McDermott outside. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
That one's no good.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Grant.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Now a timeout called by New York.
It's your Knicks City Dancer. Making us move nicely. That is your Knicks City Dancer.
Rose with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Offensive rebound. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Graham.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Vassell. Here's Pirtle. It's hauled in by Reddish. Left side Barrett. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pirtle with the block. Outside Richardson. The kick out to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Rose. And he makes it.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Lead 28-18.
And the Spurs with possession here. Up top, Vassell. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Johnson. Back to Vassell. From outside, off the mark. It's Barrett on the wing. His last outing, he had 24 points. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 10-point game. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's San Antonio now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Langford. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Roby. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Brunson. Taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Takes a three.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
No good on the three. Richardson up top. 13 points in the game. Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Richardson. To the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Left side, Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Over Richardson. Here's Robinson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This is part of Robinson's role, is to be down there and rebound the ball.
First personal foul.
Free throw good, Robinson. Here's Langford. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Bates-Diop. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Toppin. That shot is off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. From outside the arc. Shot is good by Langford.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Pass to Quickly. Fires the 3. And the Knicks miss again. Back come the Spurs in transition. Richardson, no good. A difficult situation for New York.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Quickly from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Langford. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. .146 left in the third.
San Antonio foul. Isaiah Roby. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rose. Oh, from deep.
Damian Lillard once commenting that Zach Collins has the potential to be a defensive player of the year. High praise.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Romeo Langford.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Will it go? And Collins with the big block. Here's Richardson. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And he sinks the second.
This might make you feel old, but Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago. That 2011 season, whew, that was something special.
Here's Langford. He's got 5. And Josh Richardson good for 3.
3-point goal.
Richardson's got 18 points in the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Reddish. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 11 feet out. And that one hits the back iron.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Collins with the defensive effort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Langford. And it's blocked. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
R.J. Barrett.
Richardson for three. Sinks it from distance. Richardson's got 21.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here they are, fans.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Here's McBride. Pass to Fournier. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Here's Langford. Puts the move on. Here's Collins. The rebound by Sims. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Outside Reddish. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, lots of bodies around him, and Cam Reddish finds a way to score.
To the left side wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Sims. Here's McBride. Off target with the three. On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Richardson. Here's Roby. The three is up. And he can't get that one. Here's Fournier. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And Evan Fournier is the longest tenured NBA player out of France. There were 10 French-born players during the 21-22 season.
And Fournier from France, one of the countries on the rise in the basketball world, Grant.
No question. I mean, Canada has become a clear #2 to the U.S. Then it's France, Australia, Germany with lots of guys in the league. Evan Fournier, a big reason we'll see more Frenchmen.
Here's Langford. Here's Collins. And there's a 3-second violation. So for the Knicks. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Langford. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Oh, Brent, as someone who played for Greg Popovich, was it special to see him get the all-time wins record?
Yes, you could see how much it was celebrated by Pop. I'm kidding a little bit, B.A., because you and I both know him and just how humble he is. But if there was somebody deserving to hold this title and this record, especially the way that he's gone about it, it is Coach Pop.
And again, the Knicks missing. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside, Collins.
Mitchell Robinson.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Robinson. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Back come the Spurs in transition. Count it.
Collins running the floor, and coaches love to see a big who can get out and keep up with the ball.
And Brunson, here we go. And it's blocked by Collins. Over to the left wing. Randall with a steal. Looking to get it going. Pass to Grimes. Banked it in off the glass.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
Here's Bates Diop. And he jams it home with authority.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Langford. Off target from outside. Now here's Reddish. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And it's the Spurs ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Josh Richardson.
Richardson, that's good.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Randall can't hit.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Richardson, no good. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Obi Toppin.
Shoots. Off on that one. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
On me, got features like Riri, and it's water on my wrist, like Fiji. I'm ballin', top 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't. I don't get left, I do the leaving, cause I know that they talking behind my back, but when they see. I'm talking about.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot.
Those are brutal, MP. Unforced errors.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Portland. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game.
Miles Turner. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Portland
has shown.
Damian
Stuck with the
Lillard.
Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Here is Lillard, following the three-pointer by MP. Lillard, the pass to Payton. Grant with a screen on Harden. Payton with it. Now Smith defending. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
That's how you defend. That's how you defend.
Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's MP. And foul.
Trailblazers foul.
The free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's a really nice
First
job
team
from
foul.
MP to invite the contact
The
and then get to the
line.
line.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now, here's Grant. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Payton, and he could not get that one to go.
James Harden. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers.
And he sinks the second. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP against Lillard. MP, no good. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard scanning the floor. Grant with a screen on Green. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Payton with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Portland again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
Fellas, that was vicious and monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
That'll be
And the first time out of the game
timeout.
called here. Rockets trail. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. MP out there with Green, and it's Meeks in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up.
Foul. Jusuf Nurkic. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your
focus when you play.
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injuries because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And here we go. MP into the hoop.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Lillard outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Payton. Trailblazers trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count it. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
MP against Lillard. MP, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Houston making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
On the court.
Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Lillard misses. Rockets leading by 4. Here's MP. Look at that.
I'd like to see that painting. Artful jam by MP and just savoring the moment.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Lillard.
2 minutes remaining.
He hits the back
in the first
iron
half.
and sinks the shot.
2 minutes.
Lillard's got 9.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Lillard against MP. Elbow shot. To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming on.
Defensive foul.
Crisply here.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
And there's the pass to Grant. Over Harden. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket for Grant.
That's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Smith with a screen on Payton. MP out to Turner. Back to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. MP dishes to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Payton passes to Moore. Fade away. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
MP, no good. Now Grant. Back to Payton. Over MP. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets on top, up 7. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Halftime is here. I never could figure out how two greats like you guys got traded multiple times.
Well, some people just don't recognize genius, you know what I mean, when they see it.
That's right. Thanks, Kenny.
Now back to our game. Pretty impressive first half for the Rockets.
I made a few dollars scoring inside, so I appreciated how this team was playing.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
Through the first half, plenty of basketball though left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Gary Payton II is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Little in at the small forward position. Down low, Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 9-point game. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. On the wing, MP. He's got 18. Outside, Green. MP left side. Smith sets the pick for MP. Kicks it out to Harden. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And for Lillard, that's a quality find right there. Just drop it.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Portland. Watford's checked in, and it's Noel in for Gary Payton. Rockets leading by 7. And MP throws it down.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Noel passes to Lillard. Takes it inside. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
They can't give up those kind of lanes. MP is going to go right through there.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. He takes it in. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Assisted by
and your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
On the wing, Green. Back to MP. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 7. Little passes to Nurkic. The dish to Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And the zero Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number.
Trailblazers foul. Jalen Noel.
Grew up in
Third
Oregon,
personal
college in
foul.
Ogden.
First
Became
team
an
foul.
NBA star in Oregon.
Oh my.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
Foul. Trendon
Player
Watford.
MP is also great
Third
in
personal
the community.
foul.
The things that he
Second
does, the
team
people he
foul.
touches, just really a great example for youngsters.
For
out there.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers trail by 10. Passes it to Noel. Portland, no good that time either. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stripped it away. On Dwayne Johnson. He's guarded by Meeks. Pass to Noel. Over to the wing. Right block shot. The shot is good off the backboard. Moore's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Martin kicks to Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's MP. Doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Sharp. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 5-point Houston lead. MP deciding where to go with it. It's Martin on the wing. Back to MP. The three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it.
Your Rockets 43. The Trailblazers 38. It's time to blow the roof off the building. It's the fourth quarter.
Substitution for Houston. MV comes in for Porter. Sharp's checked in for Portland. Noel comes in for Peyton. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And now one away from being in the penalty.
Shengun's checked in for Houston. Here's MP. MP throws it down.
Man, when they need him, MP is going into overdrive. That's some fifth gear stuff there.
The post bearing for him, Smith along with Shengun.
Portland calls timeout. Welcome to the floor.
For the Rockets. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team.
2 minutes remaining.
He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Offensive rebound. Here's MP. They shoot again, and he lays it up and in. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
MP being relentless in his approach. It serves him well on the offensive boards.
Lillard against MP. Here's Noel. Pocket 6. Count that bucket.
Great intensity here down the stretch.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Here they come. In his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Gary Payton is checked in for Portland.
Gary Payton II.
MP outside. And stolen by Lillard. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Little. Gets the three to fall.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
MP against Lillard. MP dishes to Smith. Lillard against MP. Out to Smith. MP outside. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Huge shot from MP.
Portland calls timeout.
Fans, make some noise if you want a free t-shirt. Fans, it's time to get up and get loud.
Takes a step back. Here's Lillard. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Houston.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is MP. This one for three. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner.
We're headed into overtime.
Noel's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Nice answers back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Little passes to Noel. Payton with a screen on MP. Over to the left wing. Porter with the steal. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Payton.
In overtime. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Tries from 7. And he gets the whistle.
Jabari Smith. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
MP against Grant. Here's MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Pass to Little. It's rebounded by Houston.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the Delaney is probably not the best option on that shot. Easy to understand.
Portland calls timeout.
Welcome your
Kevin Porter and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Damian Lillard is checked in for Noel. Nurkic a screen on MP. Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Here's MP. And that'll be
foul.
Damian
with the foul. Second personal foul.
First that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
That's a 2 from Lillard. That one doesn't go. And the Rockets take it the other way. Now, here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
Jeremy Grant. First personal
you can't
foul.
ask for anything more.
Second
Being
team
a
foul.
leader with an opportunity to step up in a big way.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Lillard with it. To the right side. The wide open shot by Little. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Wow, that is no little basket. That's huge.
MP against Lillard. Harden kicks to MP. Smith left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Nice little assist by MP.
MP with the assist. That'll be a Trailblazers timeout. The wildest section gets a t-shirt. Come on, everybody. Let's get loud. All right, fans. Stand up and get loud.
And Lillard kicks to Little. Buries the triple.
Little.
A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Green inside the 3-point line. And so
we're all tied up. There's more basketball to come. Wear different t-shirts to the wildest section. So make some noise.
Payton passes to Little. Lillard outside. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The Trailblazers.
Rockets ball.
Morris checked in.
In for the Blazers.
Houston in the lead. Here's MP. Driving the lane.
Nice aggressive
foul. Damian Lillard.
You put so much pressure on the defense.
First one falls.
At the line.
And both free throws good for MP.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Nobody near Lillard. Portland again missing.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And here is MP. Screen by Smith. Here's MP. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some bursts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. MP kicks to Green. Harden scanning the floor. Inside and stolen by Lillard. deep. Lillard again missing.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Here's MP. Back to Turner. Dishes it to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Shot loose, and he recovers it. And finally they hit one. MP's got 3.
Portland calls timeout.
They're down by 6. 46 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Nurkic checked in for Portland. MP against Lillard. Grant outside. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about Jeremy Grant stepping up right here, taking some clutch shots and knocking them down?
Here's MP. Connects again.
My goodness. 50.
That'll be a Trailblazers timeout.
Could not get a winner with just one.
More time. Let's hear it for you. What City, Texas?
Now here's Lillard. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner.
And you get the
Portland
sense
foul.
that he's hit a wall
Nasir
here in
Little.
OT. He just hasn't
First
been much
personal
help to them
foul.
at all.
4th team foul.
And now they decide.
Portland foul. Damian Lillard. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul.
He hits the first one, and then increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Grant gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer, Payton. Trifecta.
Gary Payton the second.
And an intentional.
Trailblazers foul. Damian Lillard. 5th personal foul.
That's the enemy.
Team is in the penalty.
Puts them up
The
by
line
5.
for Houston.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
He missed that one, but